All right, let's take a look at what's going on right now in Tucumcari. A much quieter picture than what we've seen over the past couple of days across the eastern part of the state. Lots of sunshine as we take a look at I-40 here. And we will be looking at less action across the east for today, a much deserved break from the severe weather that we have seen over the past couple of days. Right now, it looks like the severe threat is going to be relatively low, in fact, non-existent today, but we could still see a couple of storms out there. 73 right now in Albuquerque with a calm wind. Temperatures across the north into the 60s and 70s, down to the south into the 70s, and already well into the 80s across southwestern New Mexico, already up to 87 in Deming. And enjoy the relatively cooler temperatures while they're still here, because we're going to start to ramp the temperatures back up as we approach the middle part of the work week. Wind gusts not too bad across most of the state. Clayton up to a 41-mile-per-hour wind gust, but they are still the closest to the storm system that passed to our north. And on the bottom end of it, we ended up with all that severe weather across the eastern part of the state. But most of the severe weather has now pushed well to the east. In fact, this severe threat is going to be over into eastern Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas for this afternoon. For us, we're working some drier air on the back end of the storm system into the state. So that's going to quiet things down over the next couple of days. Could still pick up a couple of spot storms across eastern New Mexico, especially across the northeast this afternoon, as we still have a little bit of moisture there. And we could see a couple of spot storms for tomorrow as well. But for the most part, mostly sunny skies, and we'll start to see those temperatures warm up, and it will be hot once again by the time we reach Wednesday, with temperatures back to the triple digits across much of the south. Drier conditions as well, so the fire concerns will be ramping up once again for the middle part of the work week. Then we see a cold front move through toward the end of the week. That's going to bring our temperatures back a little bit, but it's also going to give us another shot at seeing a couple of more showers and storms for the latter part of the work week, especially across the east again. Southern Colorado, temperatures into the low to mid 70s for this afternoon with partly cloudy skies. Could see a spot storm, especially over the higher terrain. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies, and the sunshine continues through the rest of the work week and into the weekend as well, with highs back to the mid 80s for much of the work week. Over the northwest, mostly sunny skies, highs into the 70s and 80s for this afternoon. We inch those temperatures back up to the low 90s for Tuesday and Wednesday, and we hold those temperatures on the warm side through the end of the week and into the weekend as well, with the sunshine continuing. Over the southwest, sunshine here for this afternoon. Highs into the low to mid 90s this afternoon. We cool back to the mid 80s for Tuesday in Silver City, but we are right back to the mid 90s on Wednesday before we have chances of seeing a few showers and storms toward the end of the week and the first part of the weekend. Over the southeast, breezy this afternoon with highs into the mid 80s. We could see a couple of spot storms this afternoon, but again, we're not looking for any of the storms to be on the severe side. In fact, we continue to dry out over the next couple of days as we heat back up, back to 102 on Wednesday before pulling the temperatures back with that cold front for the end of the week, and then triple-digit heat again over the weekend. Over the northeast, partly sunny skies. Spot storms will be a possibility here once again this afternoon. Highs into the mid to upper 70s. We continue with that chance at a couple of spot storms for tomorrow as well, but again, we're not expecting any severe weather over the next couple of afternoons as we continue to dry out toward the end of the week. Temperatures back to the mid 80s for Wednesday, and we continue to see the mid 80s into the weekend as well. Over the northern mountains, isolated storms possible this afternoon. Temperatures into the 70s and 80s. We continue to dry out through the next couple of days, back to the mid 80s by Wednesday, and we continue to see the mid 80s into the weekend. Over the east mountains, partly sunny skies, highs into the low to mid 80s this afternoon in the metro. Partly sunny skies here as well, highs into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees, and we continue that warm up over the next couple of days back to the mid 90s on Wednesday, and we hold in the low to mid 90s through the end of the week. And as always, if you want to talk more weather, we talked a lot over the weekend with severe weather going on. You can check out Twitter at KRQE John.
Okay, thank you, John.